Alright, so just a little video on BitConnect and how they're making their money. And this is just to address any concerns people might have, or the initial concerns that we always get asked about, is how can they deliver a 1% return every single day but then still make money for themselves. So a couple of little things, just a few little slides, 2-minute video on just sort of what they do and how they're making money. So you've got to ask yourself, what's their end game? And their end game and their major focus is the growth of their coin, the BCC. So everything that they focus on in the end game is so that the value of their coin increases. So having a system that generates a huge return also generates a huge hype about BCC, which makes sense. So look, even on the lending platform, if they didn't make a ton of money off it, they're still winning because the hype around the BCC goes through the roof, and then so does the value. But they do make profit off the lending system. But that's just something to think about, that even if they didn't, they're still winning. But they do make big money, so we'll get into that. So what do they do with your lending money? So first thing they do is they pool it with everyone else's money. They don't individually trade on your money. They trade their entire investment pool. It's pretty obvious to some people, but we do get questions about it. So what they do, they pool all the lent money together, and then they use their trading bot to trade the rise and fall of various coins. Just like in other trading stocks, people trade cryptocurrency. And, if you study it and you put the time behind it, you'll be able to do it yourself. But obviously, with years of experience in cryptocurrency and the guys with BitConnect, they've developed a bot that trades really efficiently. So then at the end of the day, they split the profits and they give you 80% of the profits, which is usually about 0.98%. And then they keep 20% for themselves. The other big question we get is, okay, so if the system is so good, then why don't they just use their own money? Why aren't they just doing it themselves? Why do they need your money to do it? And the answer is pretty simply, they do use their own money as well. Think about it. No matter how big your bankroll is, it still makes sense to use other people's money as well. Right now, they've just got under $1 billion US in their lending, basically on their bankroll. So making 20% of the profits of that is the equivalent to them having about 200 million of their own money to trade with. Now, it doesn't matter how big your bankroll is to trade in anything, cryptocurrency or trading stocks, anything at all. If you've got an extra 200 million you can play with and profit on, you're obviously going to take it. So yeah, they do use their own money, but they also have nearly $1 billion in lending money that they can use as well. So taking 20% of the profits of that makes sense. So yeah, no matter how big they grow their bankroll, it still makes sense to keep trading lent money. But that's not the only way they make money. You've got to think, and if you've been on the BCC, on the BitConnect website, and you lend BitConnect coin, you'll actually notice that it's in US dollars, not in BitConnect coin. So when you lend BitConnect coin, you give them, say, $100 US worth of BitConnect coin. Now, when they give it back to you, they'll give you $100 US worth of BitConnect coin back, regardless of what the coin value is at that time. So that means, if BitConnect coin was worth $1 a coin and you lent them $100 US worth of BitConnect coin, you're essentially lending them 100 BitConnect coin. Say 200 days later, 299 days later, it grows to $100 a coin and they give you your investment back. They give you $100 US back. So if it's $100 a coin, you lent them 100 coins, they give you 1 coin back. It's not really going to grow that. I mean, it grew that much initially, but it's a big risk to them because that means, if their coin loses value, they're giving you $100 US back, even if the value dropped. So it's a little bit more of a risk to them, but also a payoff to them. But you're getting 1% every day. And if you go into the CoinShark method and you have signed up to the training, maybe you've signed up and you're looking at it now, or maybe you're going to sign up. It's completely free. You'll be able to see how you can turn $1,000 investment into $5,000, into $20,000 so much quicker than you could probably think using our calculators. But it's completely free to check out as well. So they do make big money on the growth of the BitConnect coin wallets in their possession as well. So the big question is it worth doing it yourself instead of lending money to BitConnect? And the answer is yes, completely. It's completely worth trading your own Bitcoin if you know how. But you've got to be willing to put in the time to learn it all yourself. It's not easy. It can take hours every day keeping on top of trades when they can just look after it for you. And at the end of the day, a really good trader is making 1% a day. Amazing traders can make, 2% a day. But we're talking like a couple of years of experience in the industry, hours a day, just keeping on top of things like that. Lending BitConnect coin using the CoinShark method, really, it takes about a minute a day if you just follow the steps that we show you. And you get that solid, up to and over 1% a day. It's on average 0.98%. So the results are insane. 1% a day is just ridiculous. I've been doing it, for a while now. I've been doing it for just over 6 months. And, initially I was a bit skeptical, but since then I've got my initial investment back twice. Like, it's been amazing. So now we're making these videos so that everyone else can get on board as well. So if you haven't started, click on the link below, get going. Make sure you sign up using that tutorial video that you'll probably find down below here. It's not going to be hard to find on the CoinShark website as well. To get access to all of the free training, completely free, all you need to do is just show that you've signed up to BitConnect using our referral code, and that's absolutely free. You don't have to put a cent down. You just sign up using our referral code, screenshot that you've sent it to us, and then yeah, it's completely free, guys. It's a huge amount of training for absolutely no cost to you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Thanks.